This segment is Gossip Sunday on Spice Island Podcast. We will be talking about Mrs. Wendy Williams, none other. All right, guys. So there has been some update about what's been going on with Miss Wendy Williams. You guys know that she had the guardianship in 2022, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. She's been under guardianship. Yeah, Williams' family cannot contact her because of her court-appointed guardian, but Williams can reach out to them. She was actually diagnosed in 2023 with frontotemporal dementia and primary progressive aphasia. This is, I'm guessing, due to alcohol and what other illnesses put together. So aphasia is basically caused by damage to the parts of the brain that process language. There's no cure for aphasia, and complete recovery is unlikely for people whose symptoms persist for more than 2 or 3 months. She's definitely in that category. So what's been happening is that Wendy Williams' legal guardian filed a court document in November 2024 stating that Williams is cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. Williams' family has said that she is in a wellness facility and is emotionally healing. Williams has said that she's not cognitively impaired and that the facility feels like a prison. So she went on these little rampage interviews, and it was okay. It's not the best. I would not have advised it, but I guess she really wants to be with family, and this guardian is actually blocking a lot of those things. A lot of people cannot visit her. Family can't contact her. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you hear her talk about it because she did interview with the Breakfast Club, TMZ, Don Lemon. But I'm gonna actually let you hear in her own words what she's saying with the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. I'm not going to play the full interview here. We're just going to actually listen to the interview so that we can actually have a discussion after about the illness and what's going on. So shout out to the Breakfast Club. If you want the full interview, please go over to the Breakfast Club on YouTube and listen to the full interview. But as for now, I am literally just going to play a small part of it.
Start with my niece Alex knows a lot as well, but I am not cognitively impaired, you know what I'm saying? No, but I feel like I am in prison. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in New York City, right? And by the way, my apartment has been sold, thank God, a while ago. But I'm in this place where the people are in their 90s and their 80s and their 70s, and even when people are 60 like me, hey, I'm sexy and gorgeous. I am 60. Look, please, July 18th, 1964, honey. But look, these people, I don't care if they're 50 and 60. They have, there's something wrong with these people here on this floor. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys could have heard exactly how she sounds, and if you can hear that there's definitely some issues going on. So we are going to get into what FTD is at the end of this little segment, her little speech here. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and listen. I'm trying not to interrupt as much as possible, but yeah, you guys are going to hear.
We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here on the bed. All right. I watch TV. I listen to radio. I look at the window. I talk on the phone. And by the way, Alex, talk about this phone, please. Alex, you've been right here where I am, so you know exactly what you're talking about. You flew from Miami to New York, and you were right here with me. Go ahead.
Yeah, and what she's saying is exactly what's happened. She's there in New York, in this place, essentially like what some would call a luxury prison, right? This is her room. That's literally her apartment. But the thing about this apartment, and you know this, not Wendy, because you're there. It's
Excuse
small.
me.
She has a bed, a chair, a TV, a bathroom, and she's looking out one window. The buildings across the street. That's her life.
Excuse me, and excuse me, through my money, I had this person buy the TV, the kind of TV I like, a large TV. You understand what I'm saying? Through this person, because all of my stuff is in storage. You understand what I'm saying? Everything's in storage. And by the way, that was to sell my apartment. But anyway.
Is the person your guardian? Is that who you're referring to, your guardian?
Yeah.
Now, notice that she's trying her best not to call the name of her guardian, because I believe there is actual court papers where it states that neither one of them actually can speak on each other or call each other's name, some sort of thing like that. But basically, yeah. Pay attention.
Well, Sabrina Morrissey is her name, and right now A&E Network, A&E Network and Lifetime were sued by Sabrina. She claims they exploited you in a vulnerable state. They exploited your condition, and I'm putting condition in air quotes. You signed to do that documentary without your consent, but A&E and Lifetime countersued and said that Sabrina realized the documentary would question the quality of her own guardianship. It actually says in the lawsuit, it appears that Morrissey is misusing her position as a guardian of Williams to silence criticism of her controversial and failed administration of the guardianship. They even used the words guardianship abuse. What do you think of that?
Well, first of all, me and the person that you were just talking about, this guardian person, we watched that 4-part thing on TV together. She was the one who wanted to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm watching and writing things down, and she's watching and writing things down, and I saw her. I saw all of that, by the way. And what do I think about being abused? Listen, look, this system is broken. That this system that I'm in, this system, it has falsified a lot. You know what I'm saying?
They said you're cognitively impaired and you're incapacitated.
Do I seem that way?
No.
You've been calling me 5 times a day for the last 2 weeks. No, you don't seem that way.
Right. And just how dare you, excuse me, who I naturally am is who I naturally am, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes. And my niece knows all about that crap. I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize.
And to be clear, you can't leave. Like, they won't allow you to leave or have visitors, family members or not. So you can't even leave and take a walk if you wanted to, or take a trip or visit family members. They give you a difficult time for that, and family members can't visit you?
Excuse me, where I am, okay, you have to get keys to unlock the door to press the elevator to go downstairs, first of all. Second of all, these people here, everybody is like nursemaids, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? They come in and they give your pills, you know what I'm saying? And then they leave. And I'm
Which
like,
I told you not to take. I told you don't take them pills.
Excuse me, I've had 2 pills all of my life. Alex, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Excuse me, there are 7 pills. I have no idea what is this pill doing. What is it going to listen? I haven't been to a pill person in a matter of long time. You know what I'm saying? And to the point where, excuse me, doctor, can you tell me what this pill is for? Excuse me, doctor, what pill do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
Look, for the last 3 years, I have been caught up in the system. This has been 3 years I'm caught up in this system. Alex, go talk. Talk,
Yeah.
Alex, talk.
No, I mean, for 3 years, this is the reality. This has been our lives. So, but specifically her life. She can call us. We can't call her. That's been the reality since 2023. Wow.
Alex,
that room that she's sitting in, she's there every day, all hours of the day, every week, every month. She's not getting proper sunlight. I went to New York in October to visit her, and the level of security and the level of questions that there were in terms of who am I, why am I here, what's the purpose? I mean, it was absolutely just horrible.
Alex, we sent Lauren LaRosa, who works here on The Breakfast Club.
Okay, so in closing argument, we are here. Now, I said I was going to say what FTD is, which is frontotemporal dementia. It's a group of disorders that cause the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain to deteriorate. So the damage can actually lead to changes in the behavior, your thinking, and your language. If you paid attention to how Wendy kept saying excuse me, you can tell that she was not 100% cognitive. FTD is progressive, meaning symptoms worsen over time. So her symptoms will get worse over time. So some of the symptoms to actually look out for is behavioral changes, social withdrawal, apathy, impulsive behavior, or inappropriate behavior, which is some of the symptoms Wendy did show in some of the things that they were saying about her. Language changes, difficulty finding words, repeating what others say, or stuttering, like the excuse me. Notice she said that lots. Okay, pay attention. Physical changes, so tremors, muscle weakness, stiffness, and poor balance. She's lately been traveling in a wheelchair. Emotional changes, emotional problems or difficulty regulating emotions. It seems like she was going through some of that at one point. Like I said, I did not play the full interview. You guys have to literally go into the Breakfast Club and watch the full thing and listen to the full thing. Social changes, difficulty interacting with others, or problems with personal hygiene. Haven't heard anything about that as yet, so we will see how that works out. So some of the causes that of FTD is not fully. It's not fully understood apparently, but I don't know. Some cases are linked to genetic mutations. More than half of the people with FTD don't have a family history or dementia. Treatment: there is no cure for FTD, but treatments can help manage symptoms. Treatments include physical activity, music, and behavioral therapeutic strategies, which is why I believe family is definitely really important, but at the same time, having a full medical team around that family to help guide them through, because dealing with dementia is not easy as the caregiver. I will say that because I am someone who do this for a living, and it's not. There was a part where she was speaking about, or you need a key to even enter into the elevator, to get off the floor. That's true. In any healthcare facility, people that suffer from dementia, there is literally an extra layer of security to avoid them just kind of wandering off, or, which would be harmful to them. So, yes, that is very true. Whew. Treatment, there's no cure, like I said. It's just physical activity and behavioral. Prognosis: it's a life-threatening, but it can be progressive. Some people live more than 10 years after diagnosis, while others live less than 2 years. I believe if Wendy gets to be with family, she will be fine, and that's all she really needs. And that's about it. That's all, guys. Thank you. Spice Island Podcasts, Gossip Sunday segment.